in every single state. They have a set of standards for every subject, a collection of lessons that the teachers require to teach by the end of the term. But the greatest lessons you will ever teach us will not come from your syllabus. The greatest lessons you will ever teach us, you will not even remember. Whether your anger is sparked by gun violence, immigration, racism, or inequality, or the inability to understand the anger, you in fact are not alone. You may feel, like many, you may feel that you cannot make a real difference, but I'm here to say you'd be wrong. America is supposed to be one of the safest, strongest, and most influential places. But instead, we have the white leading us, telling us the only people welcome here are wealthy white Christians. Now, no offense to whites and no offense to Christians, but it's okay to be a little different. I now present this woven selection featuring Somewhere in America by Belissa Escalado, Zariah Allen, and Rihanna McGavin, and America in 4 Minutes by Brandy Wellington. This is America. This is America, home of the brave, home of the wealthy, rich, home of the paid. It's also home of the homeless, the hurt, the deceived, and the home of natural disasters that left families in need. Some say that this is the home of the hatred and the home of the greed. But in Philadelphia, there's the city of brotherly love, and America is home of the highly achieved. This place, this nation, it's home of the children with a bright future. This is our America, and the whole free world has heard of us. This is America. You never told us what we weren't allowed to say. We just learned how to hold our tongues. Now, somewhere in America, there's a child holding a copy of The Catchers in the Rye, and there's a child holding a gun. But only one of these things are banned by the state government, and it's not the one that can rip through flesh. But we must control what the people say and how they think. And if they want to become the overseer of their own selves, then we'll show them a real one. And somewhere in America, there's a child sitting at her mother's computer reading the homepage of the KKK's website, and now that's open to the public. But that child will have never to read To Kill a Mockingbird because the school has banned it for its use of the N-word. Maya Angelou is prohibited because we're not allowed to talk about rape in school. We were taught that just because something happens doesn't mean you are to talk about it. They built this brand new shopping mall so that we'll forget what we're saying. On the bones of the Hispanics, on the bones of slaves, on the bones of the Native Americans, on the bones of the people who just fought for us to speak. Transcontinental railroad to Japanese internment camps. There are things missing from our history books. But we were taught that it is better to be silent than to make them feel uncomfortable. Somewhere in America, private school girls search through hours through boutiques trying to find the prom dresses of their dreams. Kids on the south side spend hours searching through the lost they found because winter's coming and that's the only jacket they have. Kids are late to school for working the midnight shift. They give awards for best attendance, but not for keeping your family off the streets. These kids will call your music ghetto. They will tell you don't talk right. They'll sit in the backseat of your car with all your friends about how they're about that life and we can't stop. Somewhere in America, schools are promoting self-confidence while they whip out their scales and shout out your body fat percentage in class. While heftier girls are hiding away and the slim fit beauties can't help but giggle with pride. The preppy kids go thrift shopping because they think it sounds real fun. But we go because that's all the money we got for it. Because mama works for the city. Mama only gets paid once a month. Somewhere in America, a girl is getting felt up by a grown man on the subway. She's still in her school uniform, and that's part of the appeal. It's hard to run in knee socks and Mary Janes, and all of her male teachers know it too. Coaches cover up the star players raping freshmen after dance. Women are killed for rejecting dates, but God forbid I bring my girlfriend to prom. Girls black out drunk at the after party, take a picture before her wounds wake her. How many pixels is your sanity worth? What's a 4.0 to a current jury? What'd you learn in class today? Don't walk fast, don't speak loud, keep your hands to yourself, keep your head down. Keep your eyes on your own paper. If you don't know the answer, fill in C. Always wear earbuds when you ride the bus alone. If you feel like someone's following you, pretend you're on the phone. A teacher never fails, only you do. Every state in America, the greatest lessons are the ones you don't remember learning. This is America. Sad to say, we're also home of the babies that are born with cocaine addiction. It's also home of the people with bad credit that can't afford the American dream house. And in our America, a vast majority of us go into debt because we go to work, we get our checks, and we spend what's left. Because in America's school systems, most aren't taught how to properly invest. And because of it, it's national debt and the student loan crisis are bubbling. Meanwhile, we can't find common lines of agreements between Democrats and Republicans. But even if they did agree, I wouldn't jump to give a round of applause. Because in America, we tend to put bandages over the problems without really fixing the cause. But this is America, a place where outsiders found it difficult to become a resident. This is the place where our ball parlors can potentially earn more than our president. A place where we're created equal, but we use racial slurs for practice. This is home where almost everything is done backwards. This is where 36.3% of our kids are born bastards, but I told you to forget that number because every year it goes faster. So welcome to America, where you are free. You're free to have religion or be religious free. We can do whatever we so choose, but so many abuse their privileges. And we can become whatever we want, but we make excuses for the conditions we're living in. Well, I say it's time out for excuses and it's time in for execution. There's no playing in the middle. Either you're educated or you're regulated. Either you're going to make something happen or you simply will not. In America, you can stare at the ladder of success or you can get the courage to climb to the top. Right here in America, you can do it because you have that opportunity. But it's going to take a collection of all of us to change what's in our American communities. What will you do?